man, I ain't worried about jail, man. What?
Yeah.
He's a tough guy. Why doesn't he do that? He knows where to find me.
Nigga, take me to jail.
Take me to jail.
But you know what? Let your hands off 4-year-old girls that are trying to get educated. Let your hands off these poor people. They're just trying to live their lives, man. Trying to live their lives, paying their taxes. Been here 10 years. The fear, the horror. The hell is this guy? Come after me, arrest me. Let's just get it over with.
Lock me up.
Lock me up.
I don't give a damn. But I care about my community. I care about this community. The hell are they doing? These guys need to grow up. They need to stop. And we need to push back. And I'm sorry to be so clear, but that kind of bloviating is exhausting. So, Tom, arrest me.
I ain't afraid to fuck somebody in his ass.
Hey,
Let's go.
Well, it's lunchtime here at the shop, and they're cranking out the content. We got content we got to get out. We got to show you this stuff. This is important. Gavin Newsom, he says, Tom Homan, better come get me. Arrest me. Arrest me. Here you go.
Tendencies now are being acted out by this administration. And we're case in point as it relates to nationalizing, federalizing the National Guard, threatening now to put in Marines. So I hope these people would pause and just consider. Now, some of them, they want that kind of chaos. Some ways, they're adjacent to where Donald Trump is. But the peaceful protesters, we want to keep them safe. We want them to exercise their fundamental rights. We want to keep those that are enforcing the laws in a respectful and responsible way also safe. But Donald Trump needs to pull back. He needs to stand down. Donald Trump is inflaming these conditions. This is Donald Trump's problem right now, and if he can't solve it, we will.
He continues to, as always, hit you hard publicly. Just 10 minutes ago, he put out another Truth Social telling you and the mayor to apologize to the people of Los Angeles. You guys go at it pretty hard publicly, but I know you talk privately. Have you spoken in the last couple of days to the president about any of this?
Yeah, we talked for almost 20 minutes, and this issue never came up. I mean, I kept trying to talk about L.A. He wanted to talk about all these other issues. We had a very decent conversation.
When was this?
This was late Friday night, I think about 1:30 plus his time.
After the protest had started here.
After the protest, and he never once brought up the National Guard. He's a stone-cold liar. He said he did. Stone-cold liar. Never did. It was a very civil conversation. I've always wanted to approach engagement with the President of the United States in a respectful and responsible way. But there's no working with the president. There's only working for him. And I will never work for Donald Trump.
Did you mention at all to him in that phone call on Friday night the types of raids that were happening in your state on Friday? You know, there are reports that and video of enforcement operations happening in ways that they haven't traditionally. ICE officers going to Home Depots around Los Angeles and picking off day laborers. Did you bring that up with him?
The conversation started with the frame of what's happening in L.A. He immediately pivoted to other interests and other things.
Do you think he was aware of what was happening in Los Angeles?
I think I'm more than aware. And obviously, he was setting this up to take these additional steps.
This was a setup.
And I'm not saying he was setting things up. I'm not saying it was a setup. But clearly, they were in the process of moving to these next steps because out of nowhere, just a few hours after that conversation, he moves to pull the trigger under this construct under.
He does that thing. He does that thing. Like that thing where he does it with his hands. I don't what the hell is what do you got here? Anyways, to address the situation about the Home Depot, everybody in that area knows that you can't go to a Home Depot anymore without being flooded by a bunch of illegals who are like staring at your wife's behind, looking at your kids. And then when you find out, yeah, they're you know, they're saying, well, they're just there to find a job. Cause see what it is, there's, people that will, say, hey, you want to come do some work? I'll pay you cheap. I'm about cheap labor. Really, they'll recruit cheap labor from the illegals who stand out in front of the Home Depot to do farm work or repair work or some kind of yard work, just put them to work for that day. And, and that's what they do. It's like sort of like you're, when are you going to get up in the morning? And that's not all those people are bad. But quite a few of them are actually listed and have a criminal record, have done criminal stuff, not here legally, and are engaged in criminal activity. And that's the reason why you go to it's where they're all at. I can't, you can't help it. I mean, there are some there. See, that's why the ones that are here illegally that aren't criminal are really pissed off at Biden. You got illegals that came here and they're mad at the other illegals for coming in because it ruined their gig. Because for 10 years, they've been able to hang out in front of a Home Depot. Dude, man, says, hey, you want to work? I want to work. And they build you know how many people have started their lives like that and done a great job? Like I said, I have no problem with that. But what happened is so many came across the border that were coming over here for bad intentions, that were criminal, and that could not stop their criminality once they came to the United States, made those people look bad. And now they're caught up in the middle of it. And that's why if you ask any illegal that's here, they're going to tell you right quick that they need to deport all those crazy MS-13 and stuff. Yep. But Gavin Newsom is definitely just out there saying, come get me, come arrest me, do whatever. I don't, hey, Tom Homan, are you paying attention? Everybody's calling on you to do it. And I know what they're going to do. Gavin's really smart. He's going to have the full weight of all the Southern Poverty Law Centers, and Mark Elias and all those people are going to come to the rescue with their pro bono attorney, and that's all paid for by USAID and other NGOs, and try to and then don't you dare do what Alina Habba did and drop any charges, because they're going to come after you. Alina Habba found out real quick if you try to be kind to these people. But Tom Homan, dude, get on this thing. Get on it. What are you waiting for? Arrest these fools. Put them in jail. Put them under a big old bond. Yeah. Can you revoke a citizenship? I know that you can't, but come on. Yep. All right. There you have it. Mm-hmm.